Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather to reflect on something extraordinary, something truly rare, God's rarest type of woman. A woman who stands out not because of external accolades or superficial beauty, but because of her divine purpose, her innate power, and her unwavering commitment to becoming the best version of herself. Every woman on this earth is created with a unique and profound purpose, endowed with intrinsic value. Her life is no accident. It is a reflection of divine intention, intricately designed by the Creator. In a world where expectations and definitions are constantly shifting, it is vital to understand that a woman's worth is not determined by societal standards or the fleeting values imposed upon her. She is not defined by the roles others assign to her, the labels they place upon her, or the fleeting definitions of success that the world sets. Instead, her true identity and value are rooted in the divine calling placed upon her life, a calling that has been there from the very beginning of time. Too often, women are made to feel that their worth is tied to external factors, how they look, what they do, who they know, or what they own. Yet none of these things define the essence of a woman. Society may tell her that she is only valuable if she conforms to certain ideals, but the truth is far more profound. Her true worth comes from something far deeper, something eternal, her divine purpose. The woman who walks in alignment with this purpose understands that she has been set apart for something significant, something only she can fulfill. Her existence is not random. It is the result of divine will and design, filled with meaning that only she can fully comprehend as she discovers her own path. A woman of purpose knows that her life is not a byproduct of circumstance. Every moment, every experience, and every challenge has been part of a grand plan, leading her toward her unique role in this world. She doesn't seek approval from others to define who she is, because she already understands that she is fearfully and wonderfully made. This understanding transforms how she moves through life. Rather than seeing herself through the limited lens of societal approval, she sees herself as part of a grand narrative, a narrative that calls her to live with intention, to pursue her dreams, and to act in ways that align with her divine calling. But how often do we allow external influences to shape our perception of ourselves? How often do we define our worth based on what others think or expect from us? The rarest type of woman is the one who refuses to be shaped by these temporary and superficial definitions. She knows that her value is not up for negotiation because it is grounded in her divine purpose. A woman of purpose does not settle for a life dictated by external forces. Instead, she seeks to understand and fulfill the higher calling placed on her life by her Creator. It is essential for every woman to recognize that her purpose is not something she must chase externally. It is something she must discover within herself. Her purpose is woven into the very fabric of who she is, and it becomes clearer as she deepens her relationship with her Creator. It is in this space of spiritual connection and introspection that a woman truly discovers her worth and the power of her unique purpose. When she steps into this understanding, she finds herself empowered, not by the fleeting recognition of the world, but by the eternal and unshakable truth that she is called to something greater. The power of influence that women hold within families, communities, and society at large is both profound and unmatched. A woman's ability to shape the hearts and minds of others is one of the most powerful forces in the world, and it should never be underestimated. Whether she is a mother nurturing her children, a leader guiding a team, or a friend offering support, the impact a woman has is far-reaching. Her influence isn't just in what she says, but in who she is and how she walks in her divine calling. In the family, a woman's influence is foundational. She shapes the environment in which love, discipline, and values are cultivated. The way she leads, cares, and imparts wisdom often sets the tone for the future of a family. A mother's voice, her example, and her ability to love unconditionally shape the very core of the next generation. A woman's influence in the home is not passive. She is the heart and soul of the family dynamic. When she walks in her true calling, she imparts strength, love, and stability to her family, guiding them toward growth, resilience, and purpose. Her influence in the home can transform lives, giving children the courage to dream, the foundation to succeed, and the moral compass to navigate life's challenges. A woman's influence extends beyond the home, deeply impacting the broader community. In her work, in her interactions with others, and in her commitment to service, a woman holds the ability to inspire and lead in ways that can change the course of entire communities. When a woman recognizes her unique gifts and purpose, she can harness her influence for the good of others. She knows that her presence, her words, and her actions can inspire change, motivate growth, and uplift those around her. The strength a woman brings to her community is not in dominance or control, but in her ability to lead with compassion, vision, and a deep understanding of the human experience. A woman's influence can break barriers, heal divisions, and bring hope where there was once despair. Her ability to connect with others, to encourage and to challenge the status quo, allows her to transform the world in ways that others may never fully comprehend. In society, the impact of a woman is monumental. She shapes cultural narratives, challenges old systems, and pushes boundaries. The rarest type of woman does not wait for permission to act. She is the one who steps forward with courage, armed with both strength and grace, to make a difference in the world. Her influence in society is not defined by the position she holds or the accolades she receives, but by the authenticity and integrity with which she leads. She is a force of positive change, not just through her words, but through her actions, her relationships, and the way she carries herself. Her ability to nurture relationships, build bridges, and encourage collaboration is one of the most powerful tools she has to influence the world. When a woman walks in her true calling, she harnesses both strength and grace. Her strength is not in being rigid or unyielding, but in her capacity to be resilient in the face of challenges. It's in her ability to rise above difficulties with a spirit of perseverance and faith. At the same time, her grace enables her to navigate life's challenges with dignity, compassion, and humility. She carries herself with a quiet confidence, knowing that her influence is not dependent on force or power, but on her ability to inspire, nurture, and empower others. A woman's influence is unparalleled. It cannot be measured in titles or accolades, but in the lives she touches and the changes she brings about. Her ability to shape hearts and minds, to guide others with love and wisdom, is a reflection of her divine calling. When she walks in that calling, harnessing both strength and grace, the impact she has is nothing short of transformational. True strength in a woman is often misunderstood. Society tends to equate strength with dominance, forcefulness, or an unyielding nature. However, the rarest type of woman understands that true strength is not found in harshness or control, but in resilience, wisdom, and her incredible ability to nurture and support those around her. The power that she possesses is often quieter, subtler, and more profound than the strength that comes from aggression or competition. It is a strength that emanates from within, a strength rooted in deep inner peace and understanding. Resilience is the cornerstone of this strength. The rarest woman faces life's trials and tribulations not with a hardened heart or a desire to fight back, but with the quiet determination to endure and rise. When challenges come her way, she does not crumble under the weight of adversity. Instead, she meets it with grace and patience, understanding that setbacks are not permanent obstacles, but stepping stones on the path to growth. Her resilience is not about forcing solutions or overcoming by brute strength, but about embracing life's difficulties with a spirit of perseverance. She understands that there is a power in softness, a power that rises through faith, flexibility, and an unshakable belief that she can weather any storm. In addition to resilience, wisdom is another pillar of the rare woman's strength. She knows when to act and when to wait, when to speak and when to be silent. Her wisdom allows her to navigate situations with discernment, understanding the deeper dynamics at play and choosing the best course of action. Wisdom is not just intelligence or knowledge, but the ability to apply what she knows in the most compassionate and effective way possible. This wisdom is evident in how she handles relationships, in how she leads, in how she responds to the needs of others. She knows that true power is not about forcing an agenda, but about understanding people, circumstances, and the timing of every decision. However, perhaps the most extraordinary aspect of the rarest type of woman is her capacity to nurture and support. She has the incredible ability to lift others up, to provide a safe space for healing, growth, and encouragement. This nurturing strength does not come from weakness. It comes from a place of deep empathy, compassion, and care. She understands that real power lies not in building herself up at the expense of others, but in lifting others along with her. Her nurturing spirit makes her a source of stability and warmth, a safe harbor in the storm for those who are struggling. Whether she is a mother guiding her children, a friend offering comfort, or a leader supporting her team, her strength is seen in her ability to be a pillar of support, a source of encouragement, and a wellspring of love. The rarest type of woman knows how to balance inner strength with tenderness, making her an undeniable force of positive transformation. She leads not through intimidation, but through a steady, unshakable presence that draws others toward her with respect and admiration. Her strength lies in her ability to listen, to understand, and to act in ways that bring healing and hope. She understands that to be truly strong, one must be able to balance the tough moments with the gentle ones, to find power in kindness, and to make room for both strength and softness in her life. This balance of strength and tenderness makes her a force that transforms not only her own life, but the lives of everyone around her. Her strength is not displayed in domination, but in the quiet, consistent ways she leads by example, through love, wisdom, and a profound ability to bring out the best in others. The rarest type of woman has the courage to show her vulnerability, to soften her edges when necessary, and to create an environment where others feel safe and encouraged to flourish. In this way, her influence is far-reaching and enduring, impacting generations to come. The rarest type of woman is often endowed with wisdom beyond understanding, a wisdom that transcends the boundaries of logic and reason. This wisdom is not simply the result of knowledge acquired through formal education or accumulated experiences, but is a deep, intuitive knowing that comes from a profound connection with both life and her spiritual identity. It is rooted in her ability to listen, truly listen, not just to the words that are spoken, but to the silence in between, the deeper currents that lie beneath the surface. This wisdom is often nurtured through the experiences a woman faces, both the triumphs and the trials. Every challenge she overcomes adds another layer to her understanding, while every success refines her perspective. Yet the rarest woman does not rely solely on her life experiences to guide her. She also taps into an innate intuition, a spiritual understanding that is often beyond explanation. This intuitive wisdom is a gift that enables her to see things not just as they are, but as they could be. She understands the dynamics of situations before they unfold, and can sense the unspoken emotions and needs of those around her. This wisdom is a form of guidance, a whisper from the divine that helps her navigate complex situations with clarity and grace. A woman with wisdom beyond understanding knows the power of timing. She understands when to speak, when to remain silent, and when to act. The rarest type of woman does not rush into situations without careful thought. She does not speak hastily or react impulsively. Instead, she listens first, reflecting deeply on the words that are spoken and considering their implications. She knows that silence can sometimes speak louder than words, and that there is power in pausing, in allowing moments to unfold before making a decision. There is a wisdom in knowing when not to speak, when to allow space for others to express themselves, or when to let situations evolve naturally. At the same time, the rarest woman knows when it is time to act. Her intuition guides her in moments of decision, and her deep spiritual connection helps her understand when it is her time to step forward and take action. She is not passive or hesitant. Instead, she moves with purpose, knowing that her actions are guided by a higher purpose. When she speaks, it is with authority and clarity. When she acts, it is with confidence and intention. But above all, she acts in alignment with her spiritual identity, ensuring that her decisions are not only wise, but also in harmony with her deeper sense of self and divine calling. What sets the rarest type of woman apart is her ability to maintain a deep connection with her spiritual identity as the foundation of her wisdom. This spiritual connection is the source of her strength, resilience, and discernment. It is what enables her to remain grounded in the midst of chaos, to find clarity in times of uncertainty, and to make decisions that reflect both wisdom and compassion. She understands that true wisdom is not about the accumulation of knowledge or the ability to outsmart others. It is about staying attuned to the guidance that comes from within, from her connection to the divine. The rarest woman does not seek validation from external sources to know what is right. She trusts the quiet, steady voice within her that aligns with her spiritual beliefs. This connection empowers her to navigate life with a profound sense of purpose and direction. It enables her to be both a listener and a leader, to be soft yet powerful, to act decisively yet with grace. In every situation, she is guided by a wisdom that is rooted in her spiritual identity, a wisdom that goes beyond understanding, beyond the surface, and taps into the deeper truths of life. The rarest type of woman is defined not by perfection, but by her unwavering pursuit of personal growth. She is someone who never stops evolving, constantly striving to become the best version of herself. Her journey is one of continuous development, spiritually, emotionally, and intellectually. She understands that growth is not a destination, but a process, a lifelong commitment to improvement and transformation. The rare woman embraces this journey, knowing that it requires discipline, dedication, and an unyielding focus on her divine purpose. Personal growth is a mindset, not a one-time achievement. For the rare woman, growth is embedded in her daily life. She seeks to expand her knowledge, deepen her emotional intelligence, and strengthen her spiritual connection. She is committed to becoming better, not out of dissatisfaction with who she is, but out of a desire to honor her divine potential. She recognizes that she has been created for a purpose, and in order to fully walk in that purpose, she must continually evolve. This commitment to growth does not come from a place of inadequacy, but from an understanding that there is always more to learn, more to experience, and more to give. The rarest woman knows that personal growth is not always comfortable. It involves facing discomfort, confronting limitations, and pushing through resistance. Growth demands courage, the courage to look within, to acknowledge areas of weakness, and to be vulnerable enough to change. The woman on a journey of growth does not shy away from the hard work required to evolve. She embraces challenges as opportunities to strengthen her character, to refine her skills, and to align her life more closely with her higher calling. She understands that the path to becoming the best version of herself is not without obstacles. But these obstacles do not deter her. They motivate her to press forward. The pursuit of growth is not just about acquiring more knowledge or achieving new goals. It is about becoming emotionally stronger, more grounded, and more aware of her inner self. The rarest woman continually works to understand and heal her emotional wounds, to develop resilience, and to foster healthy relationships. She seeks spiritual growth by deepening her connection with her Creator, aligning her actions with her higher purpose, and walking in faith, even when the road ahead is unclear. She understands that spiritual growth is the foundation upon which all other areas of growth are built. Her connection to her spiritual identity serves as both her compass and her strength, guiding her through the complexities of life and helping her navigate her journey with clarity and purpose. The rarest woman also recognizes that growth requires discipline. She doesn't wait for motivation to come. She knows that true growth happens when one commits to the process, even when it feels difficult or inconvenient. Discipline means consistently showing up for herself, for her goals, and for her purpose, no matter the external circumstances. Whether it's setting aside time for prayer or reflection, making time for physical health, or committing to professional development, the rare woman understands that her growth is her responsibility, and she takes it seriously. At the core of her pursuit of personal growth is a deep commitment to her purpose. She knows that her growth is not an end in itself. It is the means by which she can fulfill the divine purpose for which she was created. Every step she takes toward becoming the best version of herself is a step toward fulfilling the unique role she was designed for. The rarest woman is not driven by external success or the approval of others. She is driven by a deeper calling that aligns with her purpose. Her growth is a reflection of her desire to serve, to lead, and to live in harmony with her higher self. I invite you to think of growth as a journey, a continuous path that requires dedication, focus, and a commitment to evolve. The rarest type of woman understands that growth is not about reaching perfection. It is about consistently striving to improve, to learn, and to become more of who she was always meant to be. She is not content with remaining where she is. Instead, she pursues growth with passion and purpose, knowing that every step forward brings her closer to the fullness of her divine potential. This journey is one of constant transformation. Each day a new opportunity to evolve, to become stronger, wiser, and more aligned with her true purpose. The rarest type of woman embodies the virtue of unconditional love. a love that transcends circumstances, expectations, and limitations. This is not the kind of love that is contingent upon actions or outcomes. It is a love that flows freely, without reservation or condition. Whether it is love for herself, her family, or those around her, the rarest woman understands that unconditional love is not something that can be earned or measured. It is a choice that reflects the very nature of God Himself, whose love is infinite, boundless, and unwavering. For the rarest woman, love for herself is a foundational aspect of this virtue. She recognizes that self-love is not rooted in vanity or selfishness, but in the deep understanding that she is worthy of love simply because she exists. She embraces her own worth, with all of her strengths and imperfections, and nurtures herself with the same compassion and care that she offers others. This self-love is not about seeking validation from external sources or comparing herself to others. It is about recognizing her inherent value as a creation of God. Through her unconditional love for herself, she fosters a sense of peace and contentment, allowing her to love others in a pure and authentic way. The rarest woman's love for her family is a powerful expression of unconditional devotion. In the home, her love is nurturing and protective, offering safety, stability, and encouragement. She loves without expecting anything in return, knowing that her role as a mother, wife, or sister is not about receiving validation or accolades, but about giving freely of herself to build up those she holds dear. Her love is a reflection of the care, grace, and sacrifice she is willing to give, not out of obligation, but from a deep-seated desire to serve and support her loved ones. Her family feels the depth of this love in her actions, in the way she listens, comforts, and guides them. She understands that unconditional love does not mean tolerating disrespect or harmful behavior, but it does mean loving through challenges, showing grace in times of difficulty, and always seeking the well-being of those entrusted to her. Moreover, the rarest type of woman extends this unconditional love to the world around her. Her love is not confined to those who are close to her, but reaches out to everyone she encounters. She sees the inherent worth in all people, choosing to look beyond faults and mistakes, to recognize the divine potential in others. This love does not demand change from others to meet her expectations, but instead she offers it freely, trusting that love has the power to transform. In her relationships with friends, colleagues, and even strangers, her love is patient, kind, and forgiving. She embodies the kind of love that reflects God's grace, constantly giving without counting the cost, always extending compassion, understanding, and support. At the heart of this unconditional love is the deep understanding that love is a reflection of God's own nature. The rarest woman knows that true love is not rooted in human emotions or circumstances, but in a divine calling to love as God loves. God's love for us is unconditional. He loves us regardless of our flaws, mistakes, or shortcomings. This love is not transactional. It is not about what we can give back in return, but about a constant, unfailing desire to bless and uplift others. The rarest woman's love mirrors this divine love, a love that is patient, forgiving, and ever-giving. She is not moved by conditions or merit, but loves because she understands that love is at the very core of her being, and it is through love that she reflects God's presence in the world. In embodying unconditional love, the rarest type of woman becomes a vessel of transformation. She offers love freely, without demand or expectation, creating an environment where others feel safe, valued, and cherished. This love creates a ripple effect, touching hearts and lives in ways that words alone cannot. It is a love that heals wounds, fosters unity, and breaks down barriers. It is a love that transcends fear, doubt, and negativity, bringing light wherever it goes. In a world that often teaches love as something that must be earned or measured, the rarest woman stands as a powerful example of the transformative power of unconditional love. She shows that love is not about receiving, but about giving, without expectation, without limit, and without end. Her love is a reflection of the very nature of God, an outpouring of grace, compassion, and kindness that impacts everyone she meets. And it is this love that makes her the rarest type of woman, one whose love is a reflection of the divine and a source of healing and transformation for the world around her. As we reflect on the rarest type of woman, let us recognize that she is not a mere creation of circumstance or a product of society's fleeting expectations. She is a woman of purpose, endowed with a divine calling that transcends the temporary and the superficial. Her divine purpose is her compass, guiding her through every challenge, every trial, and every triumph. She is a woman whose influence is unmatched, shaping the hearts and minds of those around her with grace, wisdom, and strength. She embodies strength in her softness, knowing that true power is not in domination, but in resilience, nurturing, and the ability to lead with compassion. This rare woman walks in wisdom beyond understanding, guided by both experience and divine intuition, discerning when to speak, when to remain silent, and when to act. Her heart beats with a constant rhythm of growth, the pursuit of personal growth, for she knows that her journey is not a destination but a lifelong commitment to becoming all that she was created to be. Above all, she is the embodiment of unconditional love, a love that flows freely and abundantly, rooted in the very nature of God Himself. She loves without condition, because she understands that love is not something that can be earned. It is a gift, a divine reflection of God's own heart. This woman does not seek validation from the world. She is validated by the Creator, who designed her with purpose and potential. Her love, wisdom, strength, and grace are a testimony of what it means to walk in the fullness of divine identity. So let us not only celebrate the rarest woman, but also strive to become that woman ourselves. Let us walk with purpose, with grace, and with an unwavering commitment to our divine calling. For when we embrace our own rare divine potential, we become not just women of influence, but women of transformation, agents of change in our families, our communities, and our world. May we live each day with a heart open to love, a mind committed to growth, and a spirit that reflects the very nature of God in all that we do.